Welcome to Faithful Guitar Tutorials. In my channel you will find tutorials that try to be very accurate to the original recordings of the song that I cover, and songs that are really fun to play. This is the case of Gold, a song included in the soundtrack for the movie Once, which was released in 2007. It won one Academy Award for the best song. And this song Gold was written by a band called Interference in Ireland, and was used in the middle of the movie, and sung and played by Glen Hansard, the main actor for that movie Once. And I think it's a very interesting song to play on the guitar, because the sound it produces is just amazing. And it follows the rules of some Irish old folk songs. That means that the rhythm is in 3/4, so it doesn't follow the typical standard 4/4 rhythm, but it's in 3/4. Da, 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 da. And the chords follow the melody very faithfully, as you can see. When a lover's typical of the Irish folk style, and the song is written according to the call and response scheme. So you have a call with part of the melody and the lyrics, and then the melody responds with the response, obviously. So I think it's a very interesting song, and the first time that I listened to it in the movie, I thought, you know, I need to play this song. And I thought it was more difficult than it actually is. So, welcome to my channel, and I hope that you can learn something and you can enjoy tremendously this wonderful song by the Irish band Interference. One of the key things that you need to do to play this song, according to the original recording, is that we need to change the tuning of the guitar. So this is the regular tuning, and I'm gonna change it to open E5 tuning, okay? And in order to do that, what we do is we keep the first string as it is, in E. We keep the second in B. But the first change that we need to do is we need to change our G to an E, okay? So we need to go from G down to E, okay? That's right, E. And then our D, we need to go up until up to E. D sharp and E, okay? And the last string that we need to change is our A. We need to tune it up to B. Okay, and once we have changed our tuning, we get this beautiful tuning. It's open E5 is the name of the tuning, and then we will get these amazing sounds, which is what I'm going to show you in the next chapter. Okay, so now that our tuning is in that open E5 tuning, a special tuning, we are going to learn the chords for this song, which are special chords. And the simplest way that I figure out to teach these chords is to group them in three main groups. The first group, I'm gonna call it And I Love Her So, and it corresponds to this part of the song. And I love her so. Train her for. Okay, that group of chords are used in the instrumentals for the song and in the verses of the song. Okay, and that's called And I Love Her So. Okay, and then we have Hell I'm Gonna Be Me, which is another set of chords which correspond to this part of the song, the response in the melody of the song. Hell I'm gonna be me, gonna be free. Okay, that's another set of chords that we will use in the song. And then we have the third part of the song, which I called the crazy fast lick, guitar lick. Okay, and it is this part that you will find really difficult to play in the beginning, and that requires some practice. Okay, it's this part. So that's really the essence of the song. The group of chords under the name And I Love Her So. The group of chords under the name Hell I'm Gonna Be Me. Okay, and the crazy fast lick. Okay, so let's go for the first part, which I have called And I Love Her So. Okay, so this is really easy. I mean, you just have to. We are in the 4th fret, okay, and what I do is it's kind of an A suspended chord. So you only use your pinky and you put it on the 3rd string, and you use your middle finger. No, I don't know how you call it in English. This beautiful finger that we have here, and we put it on the 4th string. Okay, so we only use 2 fingers. Okay, I'm right now in the 4th fret of the guitar. Okay, I didn't, I didn't transpose the different names of the chords in the song, because I think it's not very useful, and I think that many of them are variations of E, of the E chord, which is this one. Okay, but so if you want to play this part called And I Love Her So, which corresponds to the verses of the song, you just need to change the fret. Okay, so you have these 2 fingers or these 2 fingers. For me, it's, since I have very fat fingers, for me it is more comfortable to use these 2. Okay, and to play the melody, we start on the 4th fret. And then we go to the 5th, and then we go to the 7th, and then we go to the 2nd, and then we make a slide. We go to the 4th, so we go from the 4th to the 5th, to the 7th, to the 2nd, to the 4th, to the 2nd, and nothing, open chord. I'm going to repeat it for you so that you can learn with me. I'm going to do it very slowly. Second time. so this is what we have called and I love her so. Okay, the first set of chords that we will use. And then we have the second, which we have called Hell I'm Gonna Be Me. And we place our pinky on the second, on the 5th fret of the second string. And we place this finger, okay? I'm sorry, I know that this is the thumb, this is the index finger, this is the middle finger. And you tell me in the comments how you call this finger, okay? The 4th finger. So we place our 4th finger on the 5th string, okay? You can see there, okay? That's all we do. Hell I'm gonna be me, okay? And we are going to make a very easy transition. We don't need to change the shape and the positioning of our fingers to play this part. We just go to the 4th fret, to the 2nd fret, and open. Okay? So 5th, 4th, 2nd, open chord. Okay? I'm gonna do it with you very slowly. Hell I'm gonna be me. Hell I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be free. So we keep the position of our fingers in those chords. And that's all you need to learn, okay? And then we have, I'm going to talk a little bit about the rhythm for the song. I'd say several things. I'd say first that it's in 3/4, okay? So it's... This is the typical folk rhythm that you also find in some music from flamenco, for example, okay? And that's the first consideration that I'm going to make about the rhythm. And then, when you play this song, you need to pay a lot of attention to the melody, okay? Because the chords carry the melody of the song, okay? As an example, I'm going to play the first part, and I love her so. And look how... when I make the movement to change the chord and how I point that out with the rhythm pattern, okay? You see? So you need to pay attention to the melody. You need to change the chord right before you sing a different note in the melody. And I love her so. Okay, so you can see that I go slightly before with the guitar than with the voice, okay? And the rhythm is... So you start with the note, okay, down movement, and then you go on up and down, okay? And sometimes you play this pattern really strong, and sometimes you play it very nicely, okay? Like here. And I love her, sorry. And I love her so. Wouldn't trade her for gold. And in other sequences, you do it more strongly, okay? We'll see it in the next chapter. And then... So this regarding the rhythm for the first part. And then I don't know if we can learn something about the second part regarding the rhythm. The second part that I called Hell I'm Gonna Be Me. Hell I'm gonna be me, hell I'm gonna be me, gonna be free. So it's important to get the feel for the song, okay? Hell I'm gonna be, hell I'm gonna be free. I don't know, I mean, try to listen to it carefully and try to imitate what you listen in the original recording, okay? And then we have the crazy fast lick, okay? The trick for learning anything in the guitar or in any instrument is to start slow, okay? And that's what I did with this lick. But I'll show you first the notes that you need to play. You're gonna play the three first strings of the guitar, okay? It always sounds good, so don't worry if you make some mistakes here regarding the strings that you play with your right hand or your left hand if you're a lefty. But the notes are, we are in the ninth, 5, 7, 9, okay? 9, the ninth fret, and I'm in the first string. And I'm going now to the 7th, and I keep the same string, okay? So I'll do this. Let me see if you can see it better. Okay, so we go from the 9th to the 7th, and then we change this finger, we place it on the 5th string. That's all we do. So I'm going to repeat it, and I'm going to play only the note, the exact note that corresponds to each string. Okay, that's the melody that we are trying to play, okay? So I go from the 9th to the 7th, and then I go to the 7th in the 5th string, and now I go to the 9th on the same string, and then I pull this finger and keep the other one. That's important, I mean, because if you make this movement, you're gonna be able to reach all the notes, okay? Okay? That's the notes we are aiming to, but we are going to play them with the rest of the strings, okay? That's the first part of the crazy fast lick, okay? All right? And then we are going here. That's all we need to do here, right? This is the 12th fret, and we're gonna play the 12th on the first string, on the 12th and on the 11th, okay? So this is the full sequence. And then you do it twice, okay? And on the second on the second trip, you go to the 14th, okay? I don't know if I'm making a mess for you right now, but I'll try to do it really slowly so that you can see what we're doing here, okay? Okay? What I did was, from the moment that I learned the lick, what I did was play it really slowly, okay? Like this. Little by little, you change the speed of the metronome, like, I don't know, like 10 or 15 beats more in your rehearsing, okay? And it's amazing, it's a real miracle. I mean, how, I thought it was, for me, I'm not a guitar shredder, okay? So I thought this was impossible for me, but in the end, I was able to do it, you know? This way, at this speed, okay? So you can do it. I mean, I can do it, you can do it. Let me repeat, I'm not a shredder, okay? So these are the main parts of the structure of chords that we need to learn, okay? And then in the next chapter, in the next part of this video, I'm gonna talk about the structure of the song, and we are going to learn some slight changes that they make when playing this beautiful gold song. Okay, now that you have the foundations, that you have learned the foundations for this, to play this song, let's talk about the structure and the different chords that are played and the sequence that is played in each of the parts of the song. We first have an instrumental part, okay? And in that instrumental part, we're gonna start, I'll play it for you, okay? And then I can talk about it. By the way, I have included in the description for this video a very nice live cover of this song made by Glen Hansard and the band Interference that they did in some beautiful theater. And it's not a cover, they're rehearsing, okay? So please watch it so that you can see how they do it, and it could be even a template that you use for your practice, okay? I'm gonna do the instrumental part. Starts the second part of the song. So what we have done here is the sequence that I called and I Love Her So. And then we go to the second sequence. We do it twice, and then we do a third time this part. And then we do the crazy fast lick. That's all that you need to do to play this instrumental part. Okay, then we go to the first verse, and in the verses you will find a little variation of the sequence. I'm gonna play it for you. And I love her so, wouldn't trade her for gold. I'm walking on me. I was born with a silver spoon. So they do it several times, twice actually, and you need to sing it at the same time that you play the different chords. Okay, that's part of the beauty of the song. And then we go to the Hell I'm Gonna Be Me. Hell I'm gonna be me, gonna be free. I'm walking on moonbeam, staring out to sea. That again and again. We go just pick the lyrics for this song, and you will have a clear structure of how it is played in your mind. Okay, and then we will do those verses 3 times. Okay, and then we'll go to kind of a bridge that leads us to an instrumental second part of the song. Okay, so in the third verse, see if your life was gold, see if your life was gold, how long do you think you'd stay? And if your life was gold, we do the final verse. How long do you think you'd stay living? And then they do a hey, hey. And then they will do a variation of the melody. So they'll say, hey, hey. They'll do a slight variation. So they'll grab our famous And I Love Her chord from the 4th fret to the 2nd fret. Okay? And then they take the famous, the now infamous Hell I'm Gonna Be Me chord. Okay? And they go to the 4th and the 5th. So I'm gonna repeat it for you. Hey! So it's beautiful, I mean, how they combine the chords that we have been using in the song. So, hey! And they follow the same way. And they do it twice. And then they do again the crazy fast lick. Okay, I'm gonna do it for you. And in this instrumental part, they do something different. They come to this beautiful chord. Okay, that sounds a lot to the classical American music, Western music, okay? So they go from the crazy fast lick to here. The comments if you find my way of teaching difficult, messy, disordered. Tell me how can I improve, please. And if you like what you're learning and you think this is worthwhile, Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'll really appreciate it. So we come from the 13th. We were on the 14th. No, sorry. Yeah, the 14th. And we come here. I'm using my index finger. I'm placing it over the 6th string on the 3rd fret. Okay, like we do in G. It's. Imagine that you're playing. You're playing a G here. If we were in the usual tuning, this is actually a G. And we're gonna place our 4th finger over the 5th string. This is the chord. Super simple. So you play it and you pull your finger. And then what you do is with your index finger, you place it on the 3rd fret of the 5th string and make this slide, okay? So I'm gonna do it really slowly. You may have to practice it a little bit with your metronome, with the help of your metronome. It's really cool, okay? Don't be very, don't pay a lot of attention to your accuracy while playing this. I mean, the feeling that the song tries to convey here is since we're using a tuning based on open E, it sounds great any way you play it, okay? They do this 4 times, okay? And then they end up with the "And I Love Her So" sequence. And I love her so. Wouldn't trade her for. And you can end up brilliantly as you like. So I'm gonna do it the whole second instrumental part. So this is gold. It's a song that can occupy a lot of your time, and I think it's very pleasurable to play. I think everything sounds wonderful, and I think it is one of these tracks that really make you improve in your guitar playing. Okay, so my name is Gustavo. This is Faithful Guitar Tutorials. And please subscribe to my channel, and please tell me how can I improve. I really want to know if you have learned thanks to this video, and any suggestion that you may have for acoustic sounds that we can learn in our channel. So thanks very much. Bye bye.